Hello, you guys. It's your girl Agent Florence, Fango channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Degrassi episode review from season 12. Episodes that we're going to be reviewing today are episodes 21 and 22 called Building a Mystery. They are part 1 and part 2 episodes. So, the only two plots in here that matter to me are from the A plot, which is everything with Becky and Adam and Drew and Bianca. Like I said, the B plot, don't care for it because again it has to do with Eli trying to get into university and it's just boring. The only thing I liked that came out of that B plot was him and Jake's friendship because I felt like as a friendship they definitely was given that friendship vibe, so I fuck with that. But the A plots to me is what's really important in these episodes for real. Like Adam and Becky, they definitely had chemistry to me. And like I always tell everyone, I feel like had they given them more material once they became a relationship again, they definitely could have been a conversation for top couples in Degrassi because I feel like you kind of saw the potential that they had to be in that conversation in these episodes. I'm not even gonna cap, like the montage they gave them, you know, being in the mall and everything, doing the charity and stuff, they definitely had chemistry, top notch chemistry. And I feel like Adam deserves to be with someone who's going to accept who he is through and through. You feel me? I feel like Becky's parents definitely manipulated Becky into going to the camp to do the therapy because they just don't want their daughter to be with someone who's different. Let's be honest. And you know, today we live in this world where people feel like, oh, a trans isn't a trans if they don't get the surgery. Word however you want to word it, at the end of the day, they're trans with or without the surgery. You think transitioning money grows on fucking trees? Like, I don't understand. Do they think people could just could afford surgeries? No, that is not true. If it was true, then people who can afford it, I'm pretty sure they would go get the surgeries. But I feel like with or without the surgeries, if you identify yourself as trans, that's all that fucking matters. And like Becky said, why is we talking about her future with Adam? They have their whole lives to discuss what's going to happen if they ever want to have children. That's what I'm talking about. You're trying to manipulate her mind into thinking, oh, but she's never going to have her happy family if she's with a trans. Oh, she's giving up her relationship with God if she's with a trans. What's the worst that's going to happen to her? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Nothing. Your daughter deserves to be happy with or whoever she wants to date. Whether it's trans, whatever. Like, her parents were manipulative. Like, they wanted her to make a choice and pick a side. It was really given, pick your religion over this boy you could possibly love. And I just won't fuck with that shit. At the day, Adam is a trans. I don't know why still in this season we're still talking about, oh, he get periods and oh this and oh that. Come on now. We all know Adam doesn't have the surgery because his mother refused to give him the surgery. Because let's be real, Adam's mother would rather have him be a boy than having him look the part and sound the part, if y'all catch my drift. She was okay with Adam being trans unless it meant he didn't get the surgeries to be a full guy. Like getting his parts done to being a guy, getting his voice sounding like a man by getting on the testosterone shots. She decided to do all that in the season that he dies in. Huh? Come on now. And with the Drew and Bianca storyline, I liked it. I liked that they would stand on business and they gonna say, you know, fuck his mom, fuck her blessing, whatnot. Over spring break, me and you are getting married. Because Drew's mother, she is never satisfied for nothing. She never congratulates her children. She is just always this. You. Okay, they young. Okay, they might not know anything about marriage. Allow them to know. Like, at the end of the day, they're in love. They want to get married. At the end of the day, if it's a mistake, if it's something that they rushed into, they're going to feel that once they actually see how hard it is to actually be married. You feel me? Why are you trying to crush their dreams or have your son pick between being with you or being with the woman he loves? That's weird in of itself. And It never made sense to me when Drew mom told Bianca that she is not good enough for her son, just to turn around and just be her motherfucking friend. In the episodes where her and Drew were about to get married, that never made sense to me. Honestly, I feel like it was the other way around. I feel like Andrea didn't think Drew was good enough for Bianca because in the part two episode, I just thought it was weird for her to say, "Oh, Bianca, you're looking for something to leech on to, someone to latch on to. You don't have the stability of family." But it's like, okay, Bianca don't have none of that shit, and she's going to college. Sis has good grades. Sis is passing. She's no longer on parole. Like, what do you mean? My girl has changed her whole fucking life around, and you're still telling me that none of the changes I have made is still good enough for your son. But I feel like in the part one episode in the cafe, when Drew and Bianca told their mom, when Drew told his mother that him and Bianca are getting married and there's nothing she can do, cause nothing she can do to stop them, and she told Bianca, why rush into this? Why not wait 5 years after university then get married? It was sounding like, you're too good enough for my son is not good enough for you. Like, he's a high school dropout. He's working this 9 to 5 job at the mall while you're in school, killing shit, getting grades, finna go to a good ass university. Like, it sounded like she was kind of saying that Drew was not good enough for Bianca. Like, look at my son and look at you. Y'all are on two different types of levels right now. You're like ambition, and he's like not in school. But at the day, if Drew was to get his GED, it would not be any difference. It's just he passed a lot of tests to be out of school. Like, the other day, I don't understand what the big deal is. Drew dropped out of school because it just wasn't working out for him, wasn't cutting out for him because of his migraines and his concussions. She acted like the nigga just dropped out randomly. Like, he just came home and said, "Hey, mom, I'm over. I'm dropping out." Like, bitch, he told you. No more school because I'm flunking on my classes because of my concussion. I'm getting a job. I'm finna go make this money. Fuck is you talking about? Like, Drew's mama is just annoying as fuck. Like, she really wanted Drew to be a mama's boy for real. Like, she wanted him to come crying to her whenever he had a problem. And I feel like once she saw that he was growing independence and becoming his own man, she wanted to stop that journey, that come up. And I feel like that even mean attacking the woman he loved just so she could get back at him. Because like he said, I know you told Bianca to her face that she's not good enough for me, but regardless of how you feel, I love her and I want to marry her. And it's like, you really need to get over your controlling shit and just allow me to live my life the way I want to live it. Period. That's just really all I gotta say. His mama is annoying. I always actually enjoy these episodes because I actually enjoyed Adam and Becky's build up. I enjoyed the storyline with Drew and Bianca. Becky choosing to do the therapy at the end of the episode always crushes my heart because at the end of the day, it's like, girl, you're really allowing your parents to manipulate you into doing some therapy shit that doesn't even work. It's just some stupid shit. Like, I'm not the type to tell anyone their religion or anything like that is stupid, but the shit that her parents is telling her, it sounds like bullshit because they have children, right? Becky and her brother is their child, right? Isn't having any type of sex a sin, whether you're married or not? Having sex, period, is a sin. Doesn't it say that in the Bible? So her parents try to make it like her being with someone who's trans is sinful when it's like, how did me and my brother get here if sex is such a sin? Make it make sense. Like, Christians really be hypocrites for real, for real. They need to read what they motherfucking sow. And that's all I gotta say for this review. Catch you guys in my next one.